It's 3 a.m. An official phone alert wakes you up. It says, "Do not look at the moon." You have hundreds of notifications. Hundreds of random numbers are sending, "It's a beautiful night tonight. Look outside." I didn't really know what to think of it. Don't look at the moon? Sure, no problem. Going back to sleep now. But then I saw my other notifications. 99 plus? Okay, something is definitely up. I tried to call my girlfriend, but I noticed one of the texts I got was from her. "You really should go look at the moon, it's amazing." I flip on the telly to see if there's any coverage on what the hell is going on, but it just says it's off the air. Flip to another channel, same thing. Okay, I'm starting to freak out about this point. Get my laptop, check out Reddit. Everything on RL is urging people to look at the moon. I try to call my parents, my sister, my friends. No answer from any of them. I'm sitting on the floor with my knees tucked under my chin, rocking slightly back and forth. There's a part of me that just wants to run outside and stare upwards, give in to the madness. Somehow I repress that urge. Then I notice something strange. The window. It's 20 till 4, but the light coming in through the window is getting more intense. I watch the pale beams stream in, casting an eerie glow into the room. Moonlight doesn't look like that. Moonlight can't look like that. I closed my eyes real tight. I began to cry. I waited. I sat there on the floor, crying like a child, hiding from the unnatural light under the covers. My blanket was thick, yet the cruel light kept peeking through the threads. I began to hyperventilate. The closeness of my breath under the blanket was hard to bear, but I did not dare uncover myself for air. I tried to distract myself with my phone, checked for updates, tried to get a hold of anyone, but to no avail. Still the same messages over and over, tempting me. Just a couple of hours and the sun will come up. Then I'll be safe, I thought to myself. 2 hours later, dawn had not come. 3 hours later, dawn had not come. I risked a small opening of the cover so I could look at the room. Not only had the light intensified, it now seemed to engulf my room in a maddening pale light. Presently, I became aware of a constant humming. I listened to try and identify the source, but it was unlike anything I had heard before, like the whir of some inhuman machinery. My mind began to race. I cried out for someone, anyone to come and save me, to end this nightmare. But no one came. I lay there on my floor, in a state bordering madness for another 5 hours. After the third hour, I began to babble to myself. With every hour, the whir seemed to get louder and closer. My room was now light up like a movie set. I maneuvered myself under the bed, but the vile light had stolen the shadows from even there. Throughout the day, the urge to uncover myself and run laughing and screaming into the streets grew stronger, and I had to stop myself from jumping up at regular intervals. The whir was now being accompanied by a constant thrumming, which preyed my weakened sanity. I like to believe that I lasted longer than anyone else in the end. I began to beat my head against the floor in an attempt to shut out the unceasing noise. Eventually, I was slamming it so hard I believe I gave myself a concussion. I couldn't take it anymore. All at once, I wriggled out from under the bed in my cocoon, threw the blankets off of me, and darted out my door. I ran down the hallway where even here the light had spread itself, even in a place with no windows. Down the stairs and up to the front door, I nearly tore it off its hinges on my way out. Well, it wasn't a moon. The eyes are what gave it away. Though they were right, it really was quite beautiful.